Hello, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead, as always, and we're back with Silent Hill 4, The Room, and I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't think... This is always bad. For a very long time, I always thought Jamiroquai wasn't a band. I thought it was just him. Because the band is rarely in their music videos. So I was like, oh, he's Jamiroquai. That's Jamiroquai. But it's not. That's not Jamiroquai. He's got an actual name, and I never remember it. But we're gonna finish this son of a bitch. I don't know how long it's gonna take. No, it's not. Jamiroquai is a band. They have like a guitarist and a drummer and a bassist, but they don't show up in the music videos very often. Or if they do, like they're not very featured. I don't know. It's very odd. But you know, we're gonna finish this. Here's the thing. I think there's at least one more level. I think you do the apartment world again. I don't know if you do the hospital world again. If we've miscalculated and there's actually like 2 areas left, I think I'm just gonna keep going anyway. But we're gonna keep going. We found out that Walter has been squatting in our apartment this entire time. And we can't evict him because he's dead. Also, we're not the landlord. The creepy... Well, we'll see, won't we? Well, we've got the key to the front door, so we should just be able to leave and we'll be fine. You know, it's what's going to be out there, just a normal apartment, surely. And hopefully, as you can see here, hopefully we can find some more healing items because that's all I have is that one there. All right, let's have a quick peek. Yeah, see, it looks normal. It's just the handprint door. There we go. I wonder why one of the locks breaks early on. I can check the fridge, but I'm pretty sure aside from getting the chocolate milk and the scare, I think that's it. What's going to happen? You see? It's the moral of this lesson. Don't leave the house. Stay in your apartment.
No way. Not here too.
I mean, as long as you keep enough candles with you, you're fine.
Eileen?
Oh, weird. So she was just there. Yeah, well, I'm gonna say with an asterisk with the landlord. I guess it depends if they keep umbilical cords locked away in boxes in their apartments or not. Oh, weird. She doesn't follow me in here. Okay, I'll check the fridge for you. None. Yeah, no, we've just got to... It's kind of weird that Eileen shows up and then there's just nothing said. Just, yo, she doesn't say anything. Okay, so, something we should mention. Eileen's here, but she is still in Walter's world. His dream. So, that should give you a hint of that we're not... Yeah, I know you're ooh woo, you're squared.
This is our apartment building, but it looks like some kind of nightmare.
Yep. Again, I get why there's some confusions in the games, and this one especially, because they do use the term world a lot. But, again, they also do spell it out as well. It's just you have to learn what dialogue is important and what dialogue isn't. Ah! It's kind of weird they don't really have footstep noises, but at the same time, it does make them scarier when you just kind of turn a corner and there they are. Oh yeah, we'll use that. You know, I think I'm just going to use this. And yeah, there's something downstairs. Yep, there he is. Oh, there's a variant of it too. Check out my stair trick. Oh, these guys are a lots tougher. Oh, this is not a great place for combat. There we go. I don't think it said too directly, but I think the twin victim, because that is their name, twin victims. I think they are maybe supposed to represent the Hey, look at that. Okay, so we are going to keep finding healing items. The twin, you know, the young kids, the brother and sister that Walter kills, that you find a memo about in Silent Hill 2. I gotta say, this is quite interesting because this is the most, like, classic Resident Evil... Sorry, not Resident Evil, what am I fucking saying? This is, you know, very Silent Hill 1 Otherworld design. Like, with the rust... Which I think this is different than how this area looked when we did it the first time. Which, you know, that's what I wanted out of the other areas. Can I examine that? Like, I could be wrong. I think this stuff is similar, but... This area does look... Oh. Alright, we'll see if we find one again. It's paying a person who lived in this apartment. Yep, these again. Oh, there's a hole there. Okay, he doesn't have the text about them this time. This music's real fucked up here, if you can even call it that. Oh, hey. Cool. We've got quite a few of those actually now. Yeah, we'll try that. You know, just so we do actually have like a rough idea, can you confirm how many levels there are after this? Do you actually go back to the hospital? I feel like you do, but the hospital is also like actually a really small level. It's only 2 floors. Oh yeah, it's the bloody shirt. Oh. Yeah, I forgot she actually has like a lot of health. That missed? Okay. Is she down yet? There we go. There we go. Don't have to worry about her anymore. Yeah, okay, so you don't go to the hospital again. That's mainly all I wanted to know. I mean, ideally we'll get enough like resources doing this level. Which, based on the structure of this game, I get... Hang on, what are you looking at? Oh, bug spray. Interesting. No. Tired of her following me. Alright, well... is there anything over here? No. Okay. Alright, well here we go. Alright, might as well check this room. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, look at him. Cheeky motherfucker. Okay, yeah, that was just to get the health drink. So, what I was implying earlier, but we'll just come out and say it, we're not... Oh dear, nurses again. Oh! Oh! Oh, this one's slightly stronger. Weird, that one didn't burp. Oh no, they don't burp when you stomp them. That's wrong. That hit? That's messed up. Oh dear, this is not good. Just trying to preserve my health. Fuck off. That's the worst. I was trying to fucking stock up. Oh. But yeah, we're not in the real world, essentially. Even though we did open the door, it's essentially the same as going through the hole. It's just more direct. Sorry, Eileen, you need to move.
I can't get out of here? Wait.
Okay. Well, at least we're finding stuff. Hopefully I can find another ampoule. We've only found one. I know they are quite rare.
Daddy? Where's Daddy?
I don't know where Daddy is. Okay, I think that's all that's here. Maybe my memory's bad, but I feel like this area looks a little different. Not all of them, like some of these apartments do look basically the same. Oh shit. Haha. I'm doing this bad. I'm kind of tempted just to... Yeah, I'm just gonna take the death here, I think. Yeah, stomp him! We'll see. I might just load my save, depending on how this goes. I feel like there must have been an item... Well, I got the candle. Hope that's not the only thing that was in there. I'm wondering if... I'm hoping it's not the case, but I'm wondering... Oh, that was a weird noise. Bullets. Might as well take them. Let me tell you. 206, which I found a candle in there. So that is probably the one item. I'm hoping there are shortcuts back to the to your apartment. Oh. Oh dear. I just feel really bad how much fucking health I lost on Walter there. Alright, well we are finding a lot of nutrition drinks, but it's the bigger heals that would be very useful for near the end coming up here. Alright. Just wanna, you know, be very sure. I got everything. I'm not even 100% sure where that twin victim came from. Nope, that lock's not opening. Okay. Well, yeah, if I can find another ample. Oh. I noticed most of the enemies in this game don't. This is Eileen's blood. Oh yeah, we're in a room, I guess. Oh yeah, the revolver. I'm hoping that'll be useful for the final boss, but I don't even know. Weird, I thought I stomped it already. Oh, nothing in here. Guess I'll just use one of those, just to be safe. Okay. Where haven't I been? I guess the stairs go down as well. Also, it's really hard to see. Yeah, yeah. Kid Walter. He's outside your apartment. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Eileen's is 303. See? Because it's right next to ours. That's a cool detail, but man, that was really hard to see. Oh man, I really hope... I didn't see a book, but we'll go back. There may be a special item on the cushion chair here. We'll see. From what I looked up, the endings are based on mainly the hauntings, right? Oh, hang on, she didn't follow me. From what I looked up, that's what I found. Nah, I'm not seeing anything in here. But you know, like, I've literally taken care of every haunting that's shown up in my apartment. And from what I read, it was like you have to do 80% of them. So I assume that's 80% of how many you see. So there is a little margin for error there. Oh, okay. So where do I go? Oh, I missed something in 206 there. You sure it's not like a New Game Plus thing? I might double check quickly on my phone and just see what they say about endings. Fuck off of me. God, you're the worst. Come on, Eileen. Hang on. There we go. Oh shit, it's Richard. Fucking creepy. Let's go say, Eileen. Hope you're following. Might be the costume. I think you have to pick it up, have Eileen survive, then it's unlocked. Oh hey, it's the music from the track mode thing.
Where's Mommy?
That missed?
Him. He's coming in.
I tried, it didn't say anything. Well, now I'm worried about my health situation again. I'm sure there'll be more. Okay. We'll try that another time we see him. Cool. I'm still wondering if there's an easy way to get back to the apartment, because if I'd have to run all the way back right now, that'd be the worst. I think I'm just realizing I probably didn't need to use that sword, because I think those ghosts are showing up in the apartment buildings they lived in. Oh, I might have to be careful. Well, whatever. It was fun. Plus, it means it's not in my inventory now. So that's probably for the best. There we go, there's a health kit. So... Oh, ample. Okay. So I have to try and be careful about my resources now. Just really hope I don't have to run all the way back up if I want to put anything away. Oh. Superintendent's room. Now that one's locked. This is... I think the choice with the gun is still such a weird thing with how this game plays, because they're making it so hard to keep ammo with you means that I think you almost, you know, you wouldn't want to use the guns much. I knew it. Can't get out this way. Not yet, at least. Do do do. Okay, no, that's locked. On the floor? I haven't seen anything. Oh, wait, there it is. It's a sketchbook. Walter's father. That's quite easy to miss, because Henry doesn't actually look at it. Not much to it, though, but... Alright, just in here. You still following me, Eileen? No, you're not. Why not? Yeah, I looked at it, Eileen. It's okay. Yeah. She's being creepy again. I wonder if does that mean she's not following me anymore? I hope it's okay to leave her. Well, we'll see. Ah, okay. It's just because her AI is so weird at times. I honestly... What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Told you we should have a didn't I?
Oh, that's weird. Okay, I think that's just a med kit. But I don't have room for it right now, so hopefully I can come back. Oh, I did try and dodge there. Oh, for Yeah, they both do the point. They you know, they are just a reskin, but it's oh, God damn it. Yeah, they're talking a little bit. Oh. Oh, I think they hit each other. Oh, well. I mean, it kind of sounds like gibberish, to be honest. Let me keep hearing it. Oh my god, that hit. No, it won't leave me alone. I did hear them whisper a bit. but it was... I'm not sure if you'd even call it like an actual phrase. Okay, well... Yeah, I heard the whispering, but you have to remember... Like, with suggestion...
Oh, shut the hell up. You can't blame it all on me.
Well, we'll try and find another one, but that was a rough room. Let me see if I can, get that med kit there. Oh, yeah. We'll try again. There we go. I really hope there's something that takes me back to the apartment, because, yeah, I'm chock full. And you just can't drop and throw things away. Well, there's one more down this hallway. But he's just pointing at me right now. Again, if they just made some... Yeah, can't hold anymore.
If that super hears him, we're in trouble. There's something about that guy. I just don't like the look of him.
Oh, weird, he fell down. For now, there won't be any portals. You'll have to return to this floor and enter. This isn't the real world. That guide's wrong. I don't... Well, I'd argue it isn't the real world, because how's Eileen here? She shouldn't be here. To get back to your apartment, you have to return to this floor. That can't be right. Because that's the... Because there should be... Well, what if... You know, there's going to be another boss fight, sure. You know, there's the end boss. Are they going to make you not save before it? Okay, I think I know why people think that's what these things are saying. But I don't think they're actually saying receiver of wisdom. Okay, you go back there for the boss. It's kind of funny because I'm pretty sure some of these are actually assets taken from like Silent Hill 2 and 3. Like the rifle, the shotgun, that's from Silent Hill 3. I'm not sure about all of them. But that's probably where they're from. Yeah, you can kind of hear receiver. These made me think those were going to be elevators. Yeah, he is wisdom. That's his...
Damn it.
That's his, like, sign. Okay, well, that's just bullets. I'm a bit confused about what our end goal is here. Because I've been everywhere. I believe the twin victims are supposed to be...
Little crybaby.
are supposed to be the two kids that Walter killed. Oh, there's more ammo there. Think about it, they're the only ghosts you don't see. You see, like, all the other victims are all adults, but you don't see the two kids. I don't know about this thing. It could be the same thing. Yeah, I think people are kind of... Because here's the thing, when you look at a lot of people that have, like, conspiracies about if you reverse music and things like that. Oh, well, we'll wait for this cutscene.
It's terrible. That poor little boy.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's fucking cool. I still find it weird that the designs of the monsters that aren't enemies are better than the ones you fight.
I was born.
If Eileen's possessed, can you put like a candle down next to her?
302 is his mother. I've gotta help him.
I'm good, you know. I just want to see what that does. Plus, it, you know. Oh well. I needed the room. Okay, so now we're going back up, right? We're going back to my room. Is that it? Oh, really? Well, she's kind of. Oh, are they really gonna make me run all the way back up? I think it did affect her, because it only went down while she was nearby, and she doesn't have the, she doesn't have as much blood on her now. What shelf? Orange box on the shelf. What shelf? There's a shelf? Okay, hang on. On the map, where's this shelf? Saying my left and right's not really good for this game because of the camera. I assume there's something up with that superintendent room. $105. Yeah, well I can't, well, maybe I can get in there now? We'll see. Oh yeah, it's open now. Worst come to worst, I can put another candle down. Well, that's good. What are you looking at, Henry? Yep. What to do, what to do. Well, might as well. Oh, yeah. I've seen this cutscene. This cutscene without context is very weird. He like opens it and he's like, ah!
Henry? Are you okay? It's Walter. He's crying. Even finishing the 21 sacraments? Won't help that boy.
No shit, lady.
I'm going back, Henry. To the room where he is.
I just realised her thumb is like sticking out of her cast. Is that how they do casts?
We're the only ones. The only ones that can stop him.
I'm guessing that extra book you mentioned in Eileen's room, yeah, we can only find it now. I can't believe she's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go on my own now. You know, adult Walter's still around. Hang on, it's getting a little chilly in my room. We're gonna get all snuggly. Oh, don't put my phone there. That messes with the mixer. You got the umbilical cord. Oh, it's just like Bloodborne, but you need 3 of these. All right. Yeah. Look at that. Not only do they make you redo the apartment world, they make you walk through it twice when you do it the second time. Oh. What's this mean? Still find it really interesting that they were like really into this like handheld camera thing, but they only really do it for these pre-rendered cutscenes. This is a weird cutscene to see. This just looks like they put a bit of a trailer in the middle of the game. This is what, like some of these shots are even in that opening attract mode. I guess this is supposed to be like her point of view, but yeah, like that's a weird cutscene. Also, is the sound broken? Uh, I I hope this is intentional. This doesn't seem intentional. 1 second. Where did I put that? Let me check something. Yeah, no. Neither do I. Hang on. No, this isn't the mixer. This, like, my TV's not making any sound either. Okay. For now, we're just gonna have to assume it's intentional. It did seem weird that cutscene had no audio. I'm trying to remember. I feel like we left... Oh, well, now my inventory's full. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is a bug. All I can really do is get back to the save point. Sin, it's got nothing to do with the remote. I just checked the mute because, you know, when I oh shit. This must be a bug. Because, like, this isn't... It was scary at first, now it's just a bit weird. Something about that cutscene just broke the sound for some reason. Ah! Yeah, that can't be intentional. Sorry about this, but we'll get it fixed. Okay, I think just because my inventory's full... If there is an extra... Hang on. Well, let's double check this extra thing in Eileen's room, because we have to go up this way to find it. Yeah. Such a weird bug. It's just weird. Okay, let's just look in here. If there's supposed to be a book thing in here, it's not here for me. I just hope there's not more cutscenes. No, I know how to get back there. That's not an issue. But, you know, it's the only place I can save, so it's the only place I can do a reset. Oh, okay. It is a lullaby to close your eyes. Always you know despised. Let's just make sure I'm going right. Yep. It's just so... Yeah. Well, I wonder if I'm the first person to find this bug, even. Okay, well, there's enemies over here. Yeah, this is going to be a cutscene. It's probably going to have no sound. Unless it just fixes itself magically. Oh, okay. Well. Oh, really now? Haha. Take that. Yeah, get back in there. You little creeper. Okay, let's see. Can put this stuff away. Damn, that's not a lot of healing items. Like, an ample's good. Alright. There you go. There's that taken care of. Yeah, I can get rid of a medallion. Fair enough. There we go. Okay. Let me try soft reset. Nope, that's not done it either. Okay. Alright, one moment. Hang on, let me unmute the TV so if it does fix it, I can hear it. Oh. Making me get up. What the fuck? Oh. I don't know. I don't know why this isn't working anymore. I know what's happened. Wait there. Okay. There we go. It was that was actually my capture card that broke there. Well, not broke, but you know that cut all the audio. Damn, I could have fixed that earlier. I assumed it was the game because it happened exactly when that cutscene started. But no. I literally just unplugged and replugged in my capture card. I don't know how I can do anything for Eileen. She's not even with me, is she? Let's just check on Walter, see how he's doing. Yo, Walter. Oh, he's gone. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that was going to happen. That's really funny. Okay. There's a letter. Where's their letter now? Is it in that back room there? Laundry. Laundry? You left your blood here. In the depression. Wait a minute, it's not... I still don't feel like it could be sucked in. Ah. Okay. So that's the that's where the final boss is. No, I know. Don't have to warn me. I think this is the laundry room. Alright. He used this place as the locus of the creation of his world. Is that a typo? I think that's supposed to be the word focus. I'm certain he must have performed the ritual of the Holy Assumption near here, but I'm just not strong enough to stop him anymore. He locked me up in this room and played with me just like a toy. My eyes are starting to go blind, the pain. I can feel my body starting to die, but things are taken care of. Whoever lives here after me, you'll be the 21st, the last of the sacrifices. I leave it up to you. When the bell tolls, the ritual begins. Eileen equals mother's body, blood. Part of the mother's flesh equals the super's room. Yep, we got that. Okay. I guess that works. It's just a weird way to put it. This is all that I've been able to figure out. I hope this letter gets to you in time. Thank you, Joseph. You know what? I'm just curious. Can I go in here? Weird, they just let you come back in here. Just thought I'd check. Okay. Well, you mentioned about leaving space in my inventory, but surely I'd want to take all the bullets I can, right? Do, 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 do. Alright, well, the umbilical cord we take with us, right? I mean, guns aren't great in general. Well, should I take a gun with me or not? Okay. But that's the whole thing with leaving empty slots, because then... Yeah, I've got the revolver. But then the only way to leave that is just to leave the ammo behind. I feel like if there's empty slots because you pick up healing items or something like that, it might just be better to just, you know, use up the bullets. Yes, the ammo stacking is like... The ammo stacking is what makes guns basically useless in this game. It's one of the worst choices, because even classic Resident Evil didn't do that. Let me just, you know, I might as well check. Nah, okay. It's a shame that when you get to a certain point in the game, there's just almost nothing to see in the peepholes. Like, literally, the only thing to see in the front door peephole is that one haunting. But, not, Eileen's peephole. That one's done. God, that sentence sounds so bad. Alright. So, I have seen when I watched my sister play this game back in the day, I did watch her do this boss. It's a shame. They're like, oh, here's the cult's Bible, and then he doesn't read it. Alright, here we go. Down we go. Yeah, we saved. Don't worry. Literally, I just did that. Come on, say it. Say your line. Say your famous catchphrase. What the hell? I hope this room looks okay on stream. Let me see. Let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I don't know why that the part I watched my sister play was the first level and the final boss. And I don't really remember anything else. But I saw this growing up. Hey, Walter. If I remember, this final boss is more of a puzzle than it is like an actual... in an actual fight.
Hey there, little Walter. Just a little longer now. Last of the 21 signs. The final sign. The receiver of wisdom.
Whoa! Well, we're not doing good. Okay, so whatever I'm supposed to do here, I've definitely not figured this out. Yeah, I thought they would. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, and I've just wasted time there, so I'll try this a few times and see if I can actually figure out what you're supposed to do here. Well, yeah, I could gather that. But how am I supposed to fight? Is the main issue. I assume I have to do something with the umbilical cord, but I don't know what. I remember essentially what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to stab the spears into the big thing. I think that's actually Walter, if I remember right. Or like that represents him. You know, because he's actually dead. Like this figurehead is just a version of him. Yeah. But it wouldn't let me do anything when I tried that. I'll try again, but it just didn't seem to work. Oh, weird. It worked that time. Yeah. This is what I kind of remember of this boss fight. Oh, that is a terrible time to do that with the camera. Is it's not really a boss. You know, not functionally anyway. Okay, I think they ask... Oh god, that camera change. It's kind of hard to tell, but when it does the camera change, it actually messes up your controls. Because it's acting like your directional inputs have been changed. It might look like she's going quite quick, but from what I remember, it doesn't count until she's like fully submerged. So we actually have a bit more time than it looks. Like, she has to be completely within the water. Okay. Well, now what do I do? Oh. Oh, he did a spin attack! Okay, so now there is an actual... Oh, see, I dodged the gun. I'm actually a really good shot. Well, not there. We'll use the ample now. Yeah, this is a fight. Yeah! Woo! That spin attack is really funny. Because he just kind of like crouches down and does a little spin. There we go. So there is a bit of a boss bit there. I did do some bullet dodges, but it's quite common in these games that usually the most effective way to do a boss is just to tank the damage. Yeah, sorry, Walter. But like, obviously he's, you know, a bad person, but also like it shows you, you know, the everlasting damage of the cult even after they're gone. Just how badly they fucked up kids.
Eileen?
Well, he is older. There we go. I don't have it set up. You know, I should have done that. I should have downloaded a video that just had like all the endings. Funny enough, I think when I watched my sister play, I think she got the worst ending. Because or maybe not. But I have a memory of the ending. There we go. We woke up. But I have a memory of the ending where Walter does succeed. And I think you just see him in the apartment. And then I have a memory of another ending you see where you get out and you do like this ending, which I think this is the best ending, we'll see. But there's a version of the ending where it's like, oh, you get out but you haven't really defeated Walter, I think is one of the endings you can get. Because there's a lot of variants, like you can get a different ending if you have done most of the hauntings but you still let... Well, the kid is it's his innocence personified, and because of what he's doing, he's had to completely separate himself from his innocent past. So yeah, so this is where Eileen actually was the entire time. Oh, where did I put my phone? Yeah, I might just see if I can get like a text summary of what all the different endings are. There she is.
Thanks. Aww. Guess we'll have to find a new place to live, huh?
I'm gonna quote my favorite angry upset gamer review. Yeah, you think? And slam the door. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, this guy. I don't know why Akira Yamaoka started using this guy. He's I just don't think he fits. Okay, as traditional in Silent Hill 4 contains multiple endings. A total of 4 endings can be achieved, and for the first time, all endings in the game are serious and normal endings. There's no Joker UFO endings, so that's already a shame. Unlike the past 3 games, the section discusses the 4 endings. Yeah. The 2 factors only come into play past halfway through the game and continue until the end of the game. The first factor is whether Eileen lives or dies in the final boss fight. Yep. And Eileen's condition plays in a part here. And she can never actually die, but her condition, at the time when she leaves you at the end, her state of condition is what affects how fast she can walk in the final boss. Yeah. At this stage, she's very and sometimes possessed. Sometimes she'll partly turn into a ghost victim for a second and smack herself. I didn't see that. And the second factor is the apartments. Yeah, so we got that ending. To achieve the mother ending, the player must show compassion towards Eileen in a condition, but not be worried about the state of the apartment. Eileen is the only worry here. Oh, they don't actually describe what the endings do here. Yeah. I think or some of the possessions it also goes on its own. Yeah, okay. I just wanted a description of what all the endings are. Damn it, I have to check the fucking wiki. It's the last thing I want to check. Alright, Here we go. Here are the endings. Escape. Yeah, we got that. Mother. This scene is the same as Escape, except when Henry visits Eileen, she tells him, well, I guess I can go back to Ashfield Heights now. Henry's apartment is then shown as it was at the beginning of the game, covered in rust and blood, implying that spirits still haunt room 302 and that Eileen may still be possessed. To obtain it, you have to sane Eileen but not clear the hauntings. Eileen's death, this is if you do clear the hauntings. Yeah, this is the best ending. The videos are on there, but it doesn't describe what the videos are. After Walter falls to the floor, he raises his arm. The room starts to shake. Young Walter knocks at his mother to let him in. He then falls to his knees and to the floor. The door opens. Henry sits up in his bed once more and then hears in the radio to his despair that Eileen has died of her wounds. After Henry finds out, he falls to his knees and says her name. So that's just, yeah. And then the 21 Sacraments ending. After Walter falls to the floor, he raises his arm, calls out Mum. Henry stares down at him and then suddenly falls to his knees, holding his head in pain. He then stands up as if possessed by Walter. Young Walter then appears in room 302 as it was at the beginning of the game, with blood and rust. He cuddles up on the couch saying, I'm home, I won't let anyone get in the way, I'm going to stay with you forever. The radio turns on with the news bulletin announcing the deaths of Eileen, Henry and others as the adult Walter lies motionless against the wall. There you go. That was because I knew that the endings were more about how, they weren't, unlike Silent Hill 1, they're closer to Silent Hill 1 because they're more like, well, what's the result of you not saving? Whereas, Silent Hill 2, they're more based on how you played and represent what your James would get, and Silent Hill 3 has very definitive endings. But this one is, it's more like Silent Hill 1. But that's good, yeah. Hey, look, we got every memo. Every memo. We defeated a lot. That shows you how different this game is, like how many fucking enemies there are and how much more combat focused this game is. Though I don't mind it. Again, it's just, if they just let health items and bullets stack, it would mean you'd actually have an opportunity to use the guns. Without them being able to stack, it's really just like, what's the fucking point? Like, why take a gun with you? Because you need so much room and they give you so... Because even in classic Resident Evil, right? Bullets stack. There are some situations where there's a limit to how many you can stack. But it's usually like hundreds of bullets. And then it's like, no, you need a second slot. But this is one of the longer ones. I will say that. Going by the playtime. I don't know how good that rating is, though. So, here we go. I'm not gonna just like reload the boss and do the other endings because it's not much different. It's just you win, but Eileen gets killed. So that there's not that many interesting things. I think only the 21 Sacrament ending. That's obviously interesting because you get to see like he gets what he wants. Well, no, we would have been able to get the ending where you stop Walter, but Eileen still dies. We just wouldn't be able to get the one where they go back to the apartment, which implies that you haven't really defeated Walter. But there you go. We'll make a hard save. A brand new fear. Oh, I like that. Well, there we go. Well, audio issue aside, which was not the game, that was on my end. You know what? I'm curious if what are the new Game Plus unlocks? Let me quickly look. I should check that. Yeah, we'll check on Silent Hill memories again. Well, remember, Walter's not alive anymore, and and he believes that. Well, he believes the apartment is his mother, but he doesn't believe that she's awake. So that's why he's doing the sacrament, because he thinks it's reviving her. Yeah, the special mode. Yeah, a brand new fear must be played. Extra weapons. Let's see. Yeah. Chainsaw. Chainsaw works somewhat similarly to Chainsaw Silent Hill 2, though it's quite different at the same time. It's much more simple to use, but it's also more weaker and somewhat depressing. It can be found stabbed in the ground by a tree stump. Yep. Oh wow. Yeah. Submachine gun. After receiving a rating of 9 stars or higher. Oh, but it does damage to her. So if you're trying to get one of the bad endings. And then, yeah, extra costumes. The costumes are for both Eileen and Cynthia. It's a nurse costume and a Cynthia one. But a ghost doesn't wear it, yeah. One weapon mode. This is extra modes you play, unlocked once you achieve a 10-star rating. This mode, you'll be able to choose and have one weapon to use during the entire game, with the exception of the pistol, because it causes a key event when you pick it up. The torch, which is a key item and not only a weapon, and all golf clubs. When playing one weapon mode, after the induction, every weapon in the game except for the breakable golf clubs, the pistol, and the torch are laid on the ground in front of you. You must select one and only one. Other than the golf clubs, torch, pistol, and Eileen's weapons, no weapons will be found in their actual location. You can find revolver bullets even if you don't select as your single weapon. And if you get a 10-star in that, hang on, I'm going to skip that because that's quite loud. If you beat that with 10 stars, you get all weapons mode. The rusty axe is the best weapon. And then, yeah, all weapons mode. You can take every single weapon in the game at the beginning of the game, and so you can use any item at any point in the game, other than certain golf clubs, the pistol, and the torch. Every weapon will be laid out on the ground at the beginning of the subway world, but instead of one weapon, you can take them all. Therefore, you'll have all these weapons at all times and don't have to worry about looking for them. Every time you visit your apartment, 10 health drinks will spawn, and 6 clips of bullets will spawn. I mean, that's great, but I think that would only be fun if, like, the inventory got bigger. Secret weapon, stun gun. Oh, so that's a puzzle for rearranging the room. And, okay. Well, there we go. Yeah. So, I didn't realize this was a PC-only issue. The PC version has this weird issue where the cutscenes play at half frame rate. The speed's right, that's fine. But for some reason, they're just the frame rate is I wonder if we have the. Okay, maybe I guess there's not secret options in this game. But yeah, but I believe in the PC version there is a way to fix the frame rates, and apparently it only affects like certain versions. Like apparently if you're playing digital copies, so I guess if you're playing the good old games version, it doesn't have that issue. For a while, I thought that was in the console ones at first, but I didn't remember it. so it must just be a PC issue. And those 2 hauntings missing, but apparently people are working on fixing that because it is a code issue. It's not just the assets are missing. But yeah, it is still a really good game. It's kind of interesting to me when I hear people talk about it. I mean, you still need fixes, but apparently the GOG version of this does have some fixes to make it working normally, but not great apparently. Like it's better than nothing, but it's not optimal. I can't remember if the frame rate issue is fixed or not, but they didn't fix the hauntings issue. I think they just made sure that it would run on modern systems, and that's about it. I think because looking at Silent Hill fandoms and forums and things like that, it's interesting to see what people think about this game, because I think you see pretty much like every interpretation, or not interpretation, but you see like every stroke of opinion on this. I see people who claim this is like one if not their favorite Silent Hill game, which that blows my mind, because it's just not as good as the first 3. And the things that are good about it, I don't think would be enough to make it a favorite. Like, I don't think the stuff with Walter is so interesting that it makes up for everything. Like, it makes up for some things, but it doesn't make up for everything. And the other thing I see is where some people act like, well, this game is just terrible. It's not good at all. And I don't think that's accurate either. And then you do see the people who are kind of just, kind of mention of like, yeah, it's the worst out of the original 4, but it's still really good. It captures the spirit of the series better than any of the Western games ever got close to. Because it does, like, gameplay aside, it still in a lot of ways feels like Silent Hill. It definitely lacks the polish that the other ones did, and especially the fact that they threw out so many conventions of Silent Hill because they felt it was stale for some fucking reason. I wasn't, looking at a lot of games coverage back then, probably just the PlayStation 2 magazine I got. But I'm under the impression when you look up reviews of Silent Hill 3, a lot of the reviews for Silent Hill 3 moan that the gameplay is not that different. There's some things I'm glad they tried something new. There are other things that I'm not glad they tried new. Because they threw out a lot of things that weren't broken, that still worked, and they threw stuff at the wall, and they used the stuff that stuck, and they used the stuff that also didn't stick. And it's a shame that not more of the key devs that were behind Silent Hill 1 through 3 in some capacity, like, there's this thing going around where people are claiming, that Team Silent is a myth because of how much the studio composition changed. And it's like, well, people know that. When they say Team Silent, they're usually referring to specific key creatives. They're talking about Owaku, who was writer on Silent Hill 1, 2 through 3. They're talking about Masahiro Ito, who was, creature designer and more than that. I think he was like head of art and assets on Silent Hill 1 through 3. They're talking about Akira Yamaoka, and then they're talking about Sato, who did the cutscene stuff in Silent Hill 1 and 2, and I think the character designer, I'm not sure with all the names, but he worked on multiple of them. The guy who did, for example, the character design in this, he worked with Edo on one of the other games as well. But it definitely felt like it was a response to these, in my opinion, asinine complaints that Silent Hill 3's gameplay wasn't that different from 2. And it's like, well, why would it be? There's not much to improve there. And it still was improved. Like, don't act like it's exactly the same, because it's not. The menus are snappier, the movement is even still a bit improved. Adding a block to the combat made the melee a lot more fleshed out. It fixed one of the main issues with Silent Hill 2, that was bigger weapon variety, because 2 was scaled back from 1. And what was the other thing? I just blanked on it. Well, what? That's gonna bother me. The difficulty balancing. The difficulty balancing in Silent Hill 2 is really feels like with hard mode, they probably did not get a lot of time to focus, not even focus test, but just general balancing. I think that kind of for most of that game, it feels like the balancing is off. Because normal mode is really easy until you get to bosses, and then the bosses actually feel difficulty appropriate. And then on hard mode, it's like, oh no, these enemies are actually a threat, but then the bosses are fucked. And it makes some sections, like the fucking corridor where Pyramid Head chases you, almost impossible on hard mode. You have to like exploit the game to get through that. And Silent Hill 3 fixed so much of that. And I think the only issue with Silent Hill 3 I have is how linear the game is. You spend like 60% of that game just going through, you just go through the dungeons to dungeons, and then little like linear areas between them. And then when you get to Silent Hill, it's half the map of Silent Hill 2, the smaller half, and almost all of it's closed off apart from the road leading to the hospital, and that's it basically. And it's a shame that after that, then Silent Hill 4 got even further away, where it's literally just dungeons. And like, I'm not against some of the changes, it's just they don't feel as polished and balanced as the design was in Silent Hill 1 through 3. And it's a shame that, those creative heads weren't involved, and this game was made at the same time as Silent Hill 3. Because, like, yes, there's little things you could fix, and I do think if you just made healing items stack and you made bullets stack, that would have helped the game a lot. But the camera system is quite a big issue with the game. The camera angles aren't as interesting. There's a few areas where they do like a fixed camera angle that will move on a rail or sweep in interesting directions, or they'll focus on an item. But in most cases, it's just pointing out an item, and it's not trying to frame a scene in an interesting way. I think of Silent Hill 2, when you find the flashlight, and when you get near the flashlight, they put the camera behind the mannequin that the flashlight's attached to, and you just see the light shine directly on James, and you see the big shadow cast behind him. And then when you pick up the light, that wakes up the monster in the room, which is behind where the camera... It's like just below where the camera is, so you see it come up, and then the camera goes back to like the big room view. And there's just nothing like that in 4, because of just the camera is a bit more generic action. And I do think most of the monster design is a lot weaker than all of them. Silent Hill 1 is probably the other game, but I'd say it's weaker than that. Silent Hill 1, it's just most of the enemies are animals. But there is some, like symbolism with what they represent to a lesser. But here they're like, some of them are really good. I still think the twin victim enemy is really cool. I don't think the nurses are bad visually, but they're just not amazing. They kind of just look like weird zombies. But the dogs in some ways kind of feels like just like a classic throwback. It's kind of weird that the bigger issue with most of the enemies is the sound design. Like just the like kind of public domain, like weird not weird animal effects as in like, oh, this is an animal effect but I can't tell what it was. Just, why did you give this dog a jaguar effect? Why is this like enemy got monkey noises? Why is this nurse burp? It's that kind of stuff. And that's quite a big change. And that would take a lot to fix. But it is still just really good. And it's leagues better than what a lot of survival horror was afterwards. Like, you look at the entire PlayStation 3 360 generation, and survival horror like never got even as good as this. Because Capcom just straight up didn't put any survival horror games out that weren't old ones. Because Resident Evil 5, that's not a fucking survival horror game. And the ports of, the older games, like, you can't really count them. And just it was considered dead at this point, and it's like, Capcom thought they were dead because they fucking milked that stone dry, because they were just putting out multiple Resident Evils a year and like just other survival horror games in general, and people were burnt out. And because people burn out on those, Konami thought people were burnt out on Silent Hill and made them change it, and they changed it in a way that people didn't like. And they, kept rushing them on it. It's a shame, but I still think this game is really good. I have mixed feelings on the whole going back to areas. I just think if they had made the areas more noticeably different the next time you go to them, because having the different objectives isn't that much of a change. And visually, they look basically the same. The apartment looks slightly different, but that's about like it. And I don't know if it looks that different, but it's a little different. But if the areas were different laid out and visually they looked different, then they could have done something with them. If the 21 Sacrament victims were all as unique as the 3 that get added during the game, that would have been really cool as well. But like, I don't think they ruin the experience. It's still just such an interesting story and such a different take on Silent Hill, which we haven't seen since this game. I don't care what anyone who works on those games say. They're lying to themselves if they're going to act like those games aren't completely derivative of Silent Hill 2, because they are all to various aspects. Origins' main focus is the prequel plotline that contradicts the entire events of Silent Hill 1. But it's still, oh, Travis goes to Silent Hill. He forgot that his mum's crazy and his dad killed himself. It's like, yeah, great. And then Homecoming, like, again tries to be about the cult, but the main storyline in that game is about fucking, I've forgotten his name. Alex, there we go. Coming to town, and he's like, oh, I thought I was a soldier. It's like, you're not a soldier. Ah! And you killed your brother, and you didn't realize you've gone mad. Ah! It's like, yep, because that's original. And then Shattered Memories is literally, and I'm not using that word incorrectly, like, it is literally the premise like just literally the opening of Silent Hill 1, add it and then put into Silent Hill 2. Because it's like, oh, you open up in the car crash, and it's annoying because Silent Hill 2 already was supposed to be like a fun twist on Silent Hill 1, because it has the same, like, oh, you drive to town and you know, you're looking for this loved one that's disappeared, and then it's like, oh wait, it's not the cult, and then it's like, oh well, what if Silent Hill 1 was Silent Hill 2? It's like, well, who cares? I've got Silent Hill 2. And then Downpour was just the same thing again. It was just, you know, oh, you get stuck in town and you're in the demons. Woo. Ooh woo. In the demons. And then that one's also just even worse because if you get certain fucking endings, if you get the best ending in that game, the main character has absolutely no reason to be in the town. Also, the second best ending, because apparently the developers fucked up, and he hasn't killed anyone in both endings, which is not supposed to be how it goes. But you know, they never fixed it. Even though they patched the game, they didn't fix that. So in two of the games, he's not killed anyone, and he's not guilty of anything, but he's still fucking trapped in Silent Hill for some fucking reason. And, you know, alright, well, we've gone for 2 hours, but we're going to go for a little bit longer. I have picked a bonus game. Is it Simpsons Skateboarding, Clarice? Did I lie? Is it just Simpsons Skateboarding again? You can't tell. You don't know. You're going to have to wait and see. Okay, wait there.